Okay. Let's see where we're at. Make sure I can see chat as well before I do anything else. Otherwise, it would be very embarrassing. Wouldn't want to ignore anyone who's watching. That would be very rude of me. There we go. Now I can see. Okay. What is all this stuff? My CV goes here. Okay, your CV goes there. USZ? I've got a USZ. I don't have any USZs in my deck. Can't see your command unit. No, I can. That's weird. That was very strange. So we've got loads of aircraft. We've got people going there. I'll go help this guy over here. That's what I'll do. One big tank. Big tank. This guy? This guy. And some smoke because I want to be able to smoke it. Is that the right thing? Yes. Oh, I need the IT on 90. I want infantry. Which infantry? Panzerjikari? Panzerjikari guys, or the Renico de Haro and Mod. I suppose it matters. I'll just bring some in. They're on the KTs anyway. Elites, shock. Bring in a couple of elites. Recon would have been helpful. Poor positioning on my part. It's fine. I'll be okay. Not stuck in the mud. Well done. Marvelous. Oh, there's a lot of stuff there. Well, I lost a few units there. Never mind. Hey there, Bloodson. Oh! I killed the anti-air! Oh dear. Didn't even see what killed it. I'm going to pull... Oh, there's a little tank there. Are you repairing that? Yes, you are. Why is he turned around? There's an enemy tank behind you. Sorry, I'm actually trying to concentrate. Probably won't do me any good, but Anyhow, yeah, sorry. Me gets good danken, dear. Yes, come on, Nimrod, get closer. I've got some lovely guys waiting for you. Yes, there we go. Boom. And again, come on. Boop. Ah, you missed. For shame. You want to try that again? Lots of stuff around behind us. They have man pads over there apparently, which I will try and deal with. I need troops to come in first. Why is he firing already? Oh, because there's stuff there. Never mind, they got it. Really? Really? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Completely overwhelmed here. No, and that's my big tank gone. Fuck's sakes. He's completely surrounded by infantry. Bad game. Straight away, bad game. Come on, Sappery. Kill their infantry. Do your flame thing. I'm getting shot from both sides. This won't end well. I've got to stop going areas of the map on my own without any support. I mean, there's only one guy left. He might as well go and engage. He's dead anyway. Well, the game's pretty much over for me. I don't have any points left. Hmm. But yes, I went over this side of the map on my own. When everyone else was sort of here, I should have just stuck here with everyone else, rather than try and hold the side of the map on my own with so few points. We have no eyes on up there. They could have anything up here. Well, we've got these guys. I'll put some scouts up. I don't think it's going to do much good though. Only 25. Might as well bring some in. I mean, I've got 245 points. That doesn't cover what I've lost remotely. Well, yes, but people never do they? And then I feel like, oh, I should go there because there's a gap. But I shouldn't. I should just stay where everybody else is. And that way, if we lose because everyone's pumped everything into one area, it's not completely my fault. Whereas I feel like if they've pushed around the side of the map that I was trying to hold by myself, it's my fault that I've not held it. Run away, little guys. Who are CCs? Turned their weapons off so they wouldn't get shot at. Send this truck up here as an early warning system. Oh, nice. Killed a Nighthawk. Well, can I do something useful with my artillery piece? Probably shoot that, whatever it is. Like Panzer Jeopard. I mean, he pulled it straight back, so I'm not going to hit it. Oh, we've got some eyes on up there. Lots of stuff. Lots and lots of stuff. Do we have anything in Dimitri? I'm sure someone said they were going to Dimitri. We don't have anything now. How are the points looking? We're ahead on points. A couple of them have left. Oh, I saw those guys. We can certainly fire at those SAS guys. Oh, my CCs are rearmed. Let's pop them in and see if we can see what's happening now. Yes, that's always a good thing to do. Reinforce other areas. People in general just don't, though. I mean, And to be fair, you know, it's difficult to multitask and watch multiple areas of the map at once. So, you know, I also understand that side of it. He's pushed some stuff up in the centre, but... They've got choppers. That's a little bird. Yes, Admiral, yeah. It likes to throw that at you. I mean, you know, that's the first time they've done a really big update in a long time. But all it really did was make sure that it's fully compatible with the Epic version. But never mind. I'm not doing much at the minute. I kind of don't want to spend my 63 points because I feel like I might as well get a plane at this point because I'm not going to be doing much else of use with infantry or anything. I'm not in a good position. Could buy a cheap tank, but it's just going to die very quickly. I don't have anything to defend it. All I could do is smoke for it. I don't have any infantry to back it up though. Not a valid target, I beg to differ. It's out of range though. I don't want to go out there because there's a tank waiting. I think, although there was a plane came in, maybe they destroyed the 2A5 that was in those bushes. Or those trees, I should say. Well, this guy's bringing some stuff in. Where's he going with it? Certainly help him. Yeah, no, it's nice to see new players joining the game. I mean, it's brought me and the other guys I play with back to this game, and we hadn't played in quite a few years, to be honest. We used to love the game. Ah, you see, that's organisation now, Bloodsong. Not many people are that organised. Stuff behind the main base. I can help with those, maybe. Where are my units going to spawn at? They always spawn at silly places. Unload, unload, unload! Yes! Split up. One of you kill him. Oh, they're dead already. Okay. Yes. No, they're going to die straight away because there's so many units there. Worth it. Well, not worth it. Not worth it in the slightest because I lost all those units and they cost 30 points to bring in, so I lost 60. But I can pretend it's worth it to make myself feel better. There wasn't much else we could do. I mean, if we need a plane to come in and bomb them, to be honest. Someone must have a bomber. And my mates are good at this job as well, I suppose. Oh, pivots. They sent a lot of stuff around the back. I am a mortar at it as well, but... Smoke's semi-helpful. It means we can bring stuff in at least. That's a good idea. Don't like the fact we have a gap here now. I have expensive infantry. Single squad of these. There's the Humvees that they came in with. Are they all dead, or did some of them survive? Who knows? Bonjour, Banshee. Is your guys' game over? I will. I'm just in a game, but I'm doing badly, so I'm probably not adding much to the team at the moment. So I will back out and I will join you guys. Aha! I have a solution. I have a solution to that. Right, let's back out of this one. They'll do better without me. I'm doing badly as it is. Yeah, I know. So, please excuse the lobby screen, please stand by, but I had a guy yesterday, and it's happened once before, stream snipe me. He came into the game, watched me stream, and then deliberately bombarded me with rocket artillery to kill all my units in 2 games. And obviously I didn't realise until the second game that it was him, because he basically told me. So I've now switched to this. And feel free to ask any questions you want. Whether I can answer them is a different matter. Pick a game and drop me an invite. So you'll have to excuse the boring lobby screen for the moment. If you can change the filters to show you the empty games as well. Because they don't... I don't mind playing red. Hey, it's the anal... Yeah, the anal guy. Yeah. Richard, on the count of 3, switch to blue. 1, 2, 3. Too slow, man. Give your count. There you go. Go, go, go. X doesn't play red. X doesn't play red. Are you mad? I quite like pressing the lower left corner, but yes, I can use the shortcuts if I want to. On occasion, I do. I like having the interaction of clicking the buttons. Oh, I wouldn't leave. I wouldn't leave stuff in urban areas like vehicles. That's very risky. I know what you mean, but it's very, very risky. Very, very risky. Oh, this is different. I think I played this map before, but not for a long time. Oh, boats. Why boats? Where's everyone going? Yeah, that's where the big fight's going to be. Yeah, Ivan and Fedor is where the big fight will be. And I suppose everything else is defending. Well... He always buys those. It's his favourite thing. They work for him. They massively work for him. Who gets Navy? Not me, because I don't have any in my deck. Oops. Right, I'll come to the town with infantry and stuff. Recon. Yeah, I'll head over there first. Is that one of ours? One of theirs has surrendered already. That's a good start. Have you got something exciting, X, in the air? I have too. I see you're up there. That's not true. I haven't bought any planes because X would shoot them down. I don't pick a fight with X. Not when it comes to aircraft. Ooh, gazelles. They're anti-air. Longbows. Oh, they can fire at it. Why isn't... Oh, because I didn't attack move them. Come on, and the next one. My ITOs are trying to hit that longbow, but they're missing. So I'm sorry. You push really far forward. I mean, I commend you for it, but... So they have infantry in there already. Longbows down. My CCs are losing that fight. Joined a noob server and got given a red deck. Does that happen? Maybe I should have a selection of dogs on the lobby screen to keep people happy. Wonder if he's got anti-air there. Because I can bring in a big-ass bomber. Although Richard will have planes. Suppose I could just spam infantry. Flame troops, I mean, I can bring in a bunch of these. They're expensive thingies, though. Hank's bringing stuff in. Fine. Fine. I like long-range artillery, but equally, it bothers me sometimes. Right. I'm going to upset Richard, and he's going to hate me for it. Let's see if he's ready for this. No, he evac'd immediately. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. You have too many bombers up. I'm sorry. I didn't say you. I meant your side have bombers up. I need to do something about them. I had the points. I felt obliged. We could have a truce where we don't shoot each other's planes. Yes, Admiral, I shot down a plane and the owner didn't immediately quit. Oh dear. Yes, me and Richard will have a truce where we don't shoot each other's planes down. That's great. Look at all those command choppers. What the actual F? Good to... That was the guy who quit at the start. He just bought 3 command choppers. How can we even see those? Is it worth me bringing in, it wouldn't even... If they were closer together, I could kill them in one hit. Could be. Is it exceptional? I can't explain that, because it's not like we have anything behind, so... I don't know, I'm not going near it. Now, The only thing is, the Raven is a bit of an issue for me. The Nighthawk's getting the job, though. Did I kill that Nighthawk? I've got 570 points, so we'll go with yes. We have scouts over there. I can bring in a... I can bring in another ITO. Although I can bring in an F-18 as well. What did you hit? It's an aardvark! It's a dead aardvark. I saw that. I saw that. He shot at my plane. That was one of your jets, Richard. Right, this means war. Did I? I haven't shot at any of yours, have I? I don't have a MiG-31. I'll have you know. I'll have you know. Someone else on these comms has a MiG-31 that might have shot at one of yours. I wasn't talking about you. I've got 2 MiGs and an F-18. Where? I mean, I can move. I mean, don't they have loads of infantry in these buildings? I mean, I can move these guys up and run them across the other buildings. My 185 KTs are visible. They must have something over here. They just moved stuff into those buildings. One of my planes is being repaired. My guys aren't even going to get there. Probably should have smoked them in. That's spazzing out slightly. Look at that. Bouncing all over the place. Very strange. They're bringing in more stuff there, though. They're bringing in more Commandos para. Bringing in Panthers with more troops. I'm going to bring up my 185 KTs. Worried. Panic. My troops just feel permanently panicked, to be honest. I'm going to pull them back. So maybe I can repair them. Really? So, the place where we're pushing into now, you mean? I thought you had loads of stuff in here. Fair enough. I need some repair stuff. Oh no! Me back down. I can't buy any more meme MiGs. Meme MiG down. Negative. F-18Cs and meme MiGs only in this deck. What about Aardvark? Oh, they killed my little A unit. He's been there the entire game, doing such a good effort. Oh, they killed my little dudes. Need 3 more infantry up, I think. I've got loads of points. Infantry. What should we bring up? We'll bring up some elite troops, shall we? And just bite the bullet. Bring him in around the back first. And I suppose I could bring in some. I could bring in a rack. Or a big ass plane. Do they have? Do you reckon they have radar? X, does your team have radar? They did kill a meme MiG with it, I think. I've never really seen you bring in aircraft before. Sorry, but I'm just reading through what you said now. Paladins are quite good. I like paladins. I mean, they're not the be-all and end-all, but I think they're pretty good. Let's get my command infantry in to that part of the map. Ah, that's 2 planes I've lost. For shame. I need some people to leave so I can buy some more. That's okay. I don't think we really need to worry about planes anymore. We've got most of the bombers. Hi, Mustafa. It's complicated and it's not that complicated. Yeah. It's not an easy game to get into. There's a lot of units. Make sure you look at some guides and things if you fancy playing it. You know, there's plenty of... You swine. They had little men in. They're firing. I should be able to flood infantry in. Let's bring in some arty. Screw it. Let's bring in my racks. I've got plenty of points. Bring in the racks, and then I can lay waste to some of these groups of infantry. We need to make sure we have some air defense in the base as well, because we don't currently. I'm very worried about planes or bombers coming over. Minimal range? Oh god. Don't even know what the minimal range is on these. Because I'm about to find out. I can do it now. Question is... What of mine is taking fire? Need to put those on control. There we go. Oh, she took damage there. Oh, those guys. Oh. Oh. They have really good rocket arty. Why is the single missile the 270? Wish I'd seen where that fired from. So many eagles. Well, he said there was loads of stuff coming in here, but that's all I can see so far. Let's see if we can kill their infantry. Not their infantry, their artillery. Staying around that area, I think. Don't imagine I'm going to kill anything, but it's quite a wide area. It's a very wide area at that range. I wasn't expecting that. Oh well. Let's let them reload. Let them reload. Slightly disappointing. I thought it would be a bit tighter than that. That's a lot of gazelles and panthers. They have a lot of choppers. A lot of choppers. We have a lot of points this game. $7,000 is minimum range. It's not very close, considering. I didn't see where that fired from. This is going to be a very wide splash again, but never mind. Oh. You just find the rest of its previous full load. Never mind. I'm going to stick with my original plan of using it on the front line, I think. Logistics in the sense of bringing in supplies and things that are done by little vehicles in the logistics tab. They can add to your deck, such as trucks, helicopters, and the FOBs also have lots of stuff in them. He's just pushing them straight in. You win in a head-on fight? No. Mean Big only has minimum range. You do, yeah. Don't like how many points I have. Hey, Gregory. Midnight? It's not midnight. Oh, it's half an hour till midnight. It's 10:30 in the UK, and where I am in Germany, it's, well, 24 minutes past 11. A lot of points. I've also lost a lot of points. I lost all my planes. Sad times. Hey, just to warn you, your HQ7 is invisible. Richard killed it, but he lost his plane in the process. Let's see, I think they do have... Turn its weapons off for now. That shows we don't have enough AA there because he just flew straight over. So I need an ITO over here as well. Well, they're trying to push across. We're trying to push across. Thanks for the warning, Grigory. I knew they had one up earlier, but I didn't know if it had been killed. But I've turned the weapon off, and I'll leave it off, both of them. But I'll put them all on Control 4, and then I can turn it back on at the same time if it catches some aircraft in the middle. He's on his own. Oh yeah. Why is he taking those? He's actually sending them straight across. That is quite ballsy. I mean... yeah, well they were firing at the side armor, so... what's the range on these guys? 500. I don't want to move him further forward. Oh, I can move to there. That's heavy cover. That'll do. Aardvark. Oh, X is allowed to call in more stuff because people have quit. There's a helicopter going around behind us, isn't there? Is everyone left? It's an eagle. Aardvark, I see an aardvark. Let's do this. Come on. Our weapons are on. Are they going to fire? No, apparently not. Surely they had eyes on that. Oh, I don't know. I'll leave the weapons on for a minute because I want to try and catch Richard's eagle over here. Unsure. I'm sending some scouts up. The man is taking damage again. Oh. That's what's taking damage. So majority now. It is a bit. It's very close, yeah. Yes, just a couple. That'd be lovely. That was it. A draw. A draw after all that. Ugh. That was a slug of a match, but there were so many points in it. I don't usually play games with that many points. Again, you'll have to excuse the screen, just to not give too much away of the game I'm playing in. Avoid the stream sniping. Yes, that is Nova. Although she's not really a puppy anymore. I'm switching to blue. It's up to you. We can either go blue or we can go to a lower point game if you want. I don't mind. I couldn't possibly say. Yeah. Something like that, yeah. Yeah. Stream sniping. There's a There was a guy who's still been watching my stream today, who did eventually join our team yesterday, but he spent 2 games on the opposite team bombarding me with artillery and killing all my units. He's just a bit like, what? Yeah, what's the point? Yes, that's true. That's all right, Admiral. I won't hold it against you. I mean, people can watch the stream while they're playing their game, even if they're in the same game. It's just, people who go out of their way to annihilate my forces just for the fun of it. I mean, what's the point? It just ruins the game for my team and me. And I know some people delight in doing things like that to other people, but that's true. The seed missiles are ridiculously powerful. It's the admiral who very immediately pointed out he was in the game and said he's going to turn off the stream. Well, yeah. Richard's retracting. Richard can't spell, he says. Oh, heli rushes. I've never done one, but I mean, it's a the go-to of people like Razman are always doing heli rushes, aren't they? It's how you play the meta in 1v1s and stuff. But I don't play 1v1s and things like that, so Gregory is ridiculously good at this game, or at least ridiculously good at knowing all the units. I don't think I've ever seen Gregory play, so I can't comment on how he plays. I missed your question about Dex, Banshee. I'm sorry. Let me scroll up while everyone else buys units. Dex. Where was the Dex question? How far back was it? I feel really bad now. How long ago was it? Yeah, ask again, because I don't know how far up the chat it is. I'm sorry. Oh. What? Do you know who's downvoted my stream? I can tell you who's downvoted my stream. I'd imagine it's someone who stream sniped me yesterday, possibly. I don't know. I wouldn't surprise me, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not really bothered. But yeah, ask away, Banshee. I am watching while trying to buy some units. I don't have any long range. I'll bring in some riflemen for these guys. Because my riflemen have missiles. I'll bring in a chaparral. Oh, I don't have enough points for a chaparral. Oh, 70. Duh.
Someone called for a cab?
Yes. It is always hectic. It is a hectic game. Keanu, my advice is... Well, I suppose I should plug myself in and say, watch my guides, is my advice. But there are plenty of other people with guides and things to help you play the game and advice. And there's a 200-page guide on Steam. And if you just search Wargame Red Dragon 200-page guide, there is a lot of fantastic stuff in there. Absolutely fantastic things. It covers more than I do. So definitely check that out, Keanu. And play some 10v10 games where, you know, you might play badly, but there are 9 other players. So you're not going to make or break the game. Just try and stick with other people and support them.
Awaiting new orders, sir.
And Banshee, your question is, if you have recommendations for decks... Oh... So decks are a difficult one. You can watch my little series I did of me building a deck to see what I'm looking for, and Grigory gives some really good advice in the comment sections of those videos as well about what I'm doing. It's really difficult to say what is the best way to go, to be honest, because everyone has different play styles. So to say use this deck that I use, it doesn't work. 10v10 matches are chaotic if you play the high points games. This is probably the highest points game we've ever played in general. We usually play much lower points, but this is much high. The reinforcement points are much higher, so that although you start with still very few, there are a lot more overall. Oops, I haven't put that on control 2. They missed. The Tomcat missiles are terrible. They're always missing. Most of the 10v10s I play are usually low-point strategic games, so you only have a handful of units to play with, and then you don't get a lot of reinforcement points. But Grigory is... he knows all the units very well. I've been very impressed with the advice that he's given me. Yeah, the more points you have, the more units you have to control, because the more you're bringing in. Because even if you bring in expensive units, you're still going to have a lot more. So if the starting point in a 10-person game is... There's a lot of jets over there. But if you're in a game in a 10v10 and you've got 5,000 points at the start, sorry, I'm getting distracted by aircraft. If you're doing a 10v10 with 5,000 points, that means there's 500 for each player at the start. So that's not too many. And that's just a handful of units each, realistically. Whereas if you're playing a 10v10 that has 20,000 points, you know, that's 2,000 points per person. That's a lot of units to bring in, even expensive ones. So the low point tactical games are good if you're just starting out, just to get used to using the units. Whereas, you know, equally learning to play 4v4s and stuff can be beneficial as well, where you are dealing with more units. But it helps if you're good at multitasking.
What do you want us to transport? Someone called for a cab? Someone called for a cab? Speed up, driver. We're in a hurry.
Do we not have any commanders in there? I can go into
What
Delta.
can the infantry do for you, sir?
I've got infantry, so I can go into Delta. The South African Nation pack should be quite fun. I'm looking forward to seeing the units. It should be a very different style of play, since most of their tanks will be sort of wheeled rather than having actual tracks. So it'll bring a different style of gameplay, I think. It'll be much more hit and run, I should imagine. Which isn't a bad thing. It's nice to have a new mix to the game.
Waiting for your orders, sir.
Let's move that chaparral up. Bradley... Did that Bradley kill anything? I don't know. I don't think so. Let's reverse him back a bit. Just cause... Come on, guys, get in there.
Sky is ours.
He's in, he's firing. Was that the person who had that plane? Because he immediately left the game after I killed it. No, it's one of our team. Oh, that's disappointing. I thought it was a plane loss rage quit. I've never been good at multitasking. Is that your hinting, Grigory, that I should do a coalitions? That's 2 people that have left on our team. We're not doing that badly, are we? Or was that the person who sent everything around the side? Yeah, he's getting pummeled over there. There's 2 planes at the back there. J7Hs. My Tomcat is out of action. It's rearming. So at the moment you're on your own. MiG-21B is coming right over our front lines. Chaparral, go! Oh, never mind, something else killed it.
Has an enemy chopper been spotted?
I'm kind of sitting at the moment because I think I'll bring in another aircraft. I really don't want to push across there.
At your service.
Oh, Rob's brought in his Macabre. Okay. Oh, well, never mind. I'll bring in my infantry as well.
Change
They can
infantry.
sit there.
Start the end.
Do we have command? We do have command guys there. Just sit them in the back. There we go. Little command infantry. I can bring it in infantry. I won't be able to watch it though. No. Do that then. I'm calling in some infantry for you, man. And I'll bring in some anti-air. That is a Bertino. Yes, no, it makes complete sense that they didn't have them. Tomcat is coming in. Ah, I didn't hit it. The missiles on the Tomcat aren't great. There's 2 jets coming in. Hawk 51. My plane is rearming.
Someone called for a cab? Who do you want us to transport?
Very nice. How come your Tomcat doesn't miss? To be, that originally the Tomcats were only Navy, and then they changed that, Rob. Oh, there's so much infantry on this side now.
Okay, we'll get there as fast as we can.
Look at all that infantry coming in. X, do you have a... Yeah, you do. It's alright, X is on it. I didn't even need to ask, it was already on its way in. I wonder what Admiral is called in this. The guy who was in my... Because I couldn't see the name in the thingy. F6Cs, Yak. I'm ready to come in when needed. The me MiGs, get out, get out, get out. I'm going for the PU. They have a lot of planes now.
Need a ride? Customers for a taxi route. Need customers for
Oh,
a taxi route.
infantry and stuff coming in there.
At your orders, sir.
Oh, yeah, yeah. In Foxtrot, sorry, yeah. They've just filled that.
If the enemy is in range, so are we.
Fair enough. You have a lot of stuff there. Oh, I was going to say, that's a bad way to go. Disappear, disappear, you're out, you're out. Hmm.
Has an enemy chopper been spotted?
Moving the chaparral over. I don't know if they have any over this side. No, I think it's all over the other side. I mean, the Tomcat's on hotkey, but yeah.
Need customers for a taxi route. Waiting for your order, sir.
It could be. I'm just worried about the choppers at this side. I'm just maneuvering my chaparral into position.
Enemy in range.
Just micromanaging this chaparral.
Engage. Setting up a 288 position there. Just that, flyer. Locking on
I've got
target.
one, but I'm gonna have to kill the other one. There's more coming in. So many choppers. He's firing at me. He's gonna kill me, I think. What? Why is my chaparral firing? My chaparral didn't fire for ages, and then there are two 27 PUs in, and the meme MiGs. There's two more in. There's two more.
Need customers for a taxi route.
My poor Bradley.
Weapons ready. Let's give them some. Anti-tank operational, sir. Need a ride? Who do you want us to transport?
I can bring in a ship. I actually have Navy in this deck because it's from when we used to play.
The captain and his...
It's bait. Tomcat's out. There are four of us left in the game. It's us four. Everyone else has quit. I can afford a Congo. But they have a lot of planes, don't they? I could bring a load of Tomcats in. Or a load of Eagles. We're playing against a full team of 10. I can't micromanage that much. Gregory's very excited by the Congo.
Starting to get dangerous here.
Why do people do what, Banshee?
Sir, yes, sir. Someone need a guardian angel?
Look at all of those planes. I can see that. I'm gonna go for that hawk. Oh, why not? There's loads of CCs on the move. Do they only have one ship left? Oh, there's one all the way back there. Well, if you spent on your points on 3 Buratinos, you probably shouldn't be playing the game. That's not fair. Buratinos are great, but you shouldn't really be buying 3 of them. You should buy like 1 of them. I can't think of any reason you would need 3 Buratinos. I mean, we can't micromanage that well. I think... Well, you'd have to bring in your own ships, but at the same time, you're going to have to micromanage infantry the other side of the map, Foxtrot in India. You would need multiple. And Grigory makes a good point. There is a limit how many you can bring in anyway. Yes, rather than continue this, let's back out. It's less depressing that way. Because it's just you're just going to be in a situation where you definitely can't win. You just can't micromanage like that. I don't like that map. Thanks for stopping by, Mustafa. I hope you enjoy the game a bit more. Have a good night. Everyone else left, April. I'll do another. Fortunately, when it comes to 10v10s, if you're down to that few players, then you just can't keep up. There's a tactical on Mudfight that's just gone debriefing. Ah, okay. Oh. How's everyone's evening going anyway? Have you all had a good Saturday? I was out early, but when I got back, I watched the. I don't know what was it. It was sort of the community preview event for Age of Empires 4. And while the game looks reasonable, I just felt like the entire event was Relic tooting its own horn, which was kind of stupid after the absolute state of Dawn of War 3. Well, you're in the Netherlands, Gregory. I had a nice pretzel earlier. I had a very nice pretzel earlier. There's like a chain that's in most of the German towns and cities here. And you would think that wouldn't do very nice pretzels, but a couple of times we've been there, it's been a bit mediocre. But today we got one, and it was very nice. I study there. There's another one that's just gone debrief. It is. I mean, can you imagine back when it was 56k modems? Oh, I remember playing on the Dreamcast. Was it Fantasy Star Online? I think I played Fantasy Star Online version 2 on the Dreamcast with a 56k modem and was playing on like Japanese servers because I got version 2 from Japan and made my UK Dreamcast think it was Japanese. Back in the day when you had to use a CD-ROM to do that. I hope AOE4 is good. I mean, it looks a bit like a rehash of Age of Empires 2, so, and that's a fantastic game. So can't go wrong with a German Shepherd. Good dogs. One day I will own a few Huskies. I'm relying on you to throw around invites. Good man. Space. Oh no! Blatantly obvious where you're from. Meme Migs are great. What you got against Meme Migs? In Bloodsong, you could be from America, or I don't know. Your English is very, very good, which suggests it's your native language. But equally, I've met plenty of people where it's not their native language who speak better English than I do. For example, Richard, who is also in this game and is also watching. Grigori has just said he's in the Netherlands currently, but we don't know where he's from originally. Richard thinks you're from a Scandinavian country, Grigori. I don't own huskies. I said I would like to own huskies. If I had huskies, they'd be featuring in my videos. I thought you might be Russian, Grigory, because you commented on my pronunciation of some of the Russian units. You're watching from a phone. Oh, it's this map. It's always this map. I hate this map. Do we have to? Oh, my lobby screen's still up. It's only just started. You haven't missed anything. I haven't bought any units yet. Depends on the German. All Germans speak very fluent English. Finnish people speak very fluent English. I just decided Finnish people are exceptionally smart and can speak many languages. Richard says he has no idea where you're from, Bloodsong. I'm still struggling. I'm still assuming you're American, but it's, you know, a stab in the dark. You heard your own huskies. I didn't buy any units. I blame everyone else for that. Oh, sorry. I see you heard own a husky. Sorry. I thought you meant you heard them like sheep or cattle. Admittedly, I would like enough huskies to be able to herd them. That would be awesome. It's funny because Richard's hearing me because he's watching the stream. I have just said that on the stream, which you were getting in a few seconds. We were thinking the same thing, Richard. Poor Rob's just like, what the hell are you two doing? So I completely forgot to buy anything because I was too busy talking shit. The problem is I will very quickly lose the M1A2 and I'll just be very sad. What have you lost? Oh wow, they have a lot of AA. I didn't even see them. I'm pushing quite hard in the middle. Do you want me to bring in an aircraft? What have they got aircraft-wise? I got the wrong plane. That's okay. I'll buy another plane. I realised I've got the wrong eagle in my deck. I have the one with the bombs. It is nice, but it's no good against other planes. Tomcat's in. Yeah, he got out. He should have taken a hit, though, so he'll be out for a little while. I mean, whether I can bring the eagle in to bomb some stuff is up for debate. Probably not at the moment. I would, but I don't know how much. I don't know how much AA they have. Richard lost his aircraft, Gregory, so I needed to step in. Yeah, Nighthawk did fine though. What did you bomb? Yes.
Target in sight. Adjusting aim. Brace yourself. We're flying in.
Oh god. Tomcat's busy. Nah. Oh, it's out. It's out. It survived. I think it came from... I think it came from in there. Yeah, the eagle's going to be out for a while. It took a lot of damage. Tomcat nearly repaired, though. Or rearmed. Should I bring in some artillery next, then? Is that what you're saying? I mean, I can bring in another Tomcat, but it'll be a while before I can afford it.
Customers for a taxi route.
While I wait for something interesting to happen on screen, since I don't have anything else. Let's see what people are saying in chat. No, I didn't. There is that OSA, so be careful. That OSA's going for you. Oh no, it's firing at a chopper. Never mind. Oh. What killed the OSA? Can I have a small tactical nuke here? I watched it back on YouTube. I was disappointed by the fact that the whole thing was more about... Well, it's more about blowing Relic's own trumpet than it was about the game. Just how much they're fantastic at making strategy games. Well, exactly. That's what annoyed me about it. They have a lot of AA. I'm gonna bring in Artie. No. Yeah. Apologies. One of the other guys just joined Discord and started asking about OE4. I need to do something about these guys over here. I need to help Rob. I feel like we're doing quite well here. But we need to do something over here. I can bring in assault engineers. They're pretty cheap. The Eagle is still repairing. I will. It's just repairing. I'm going to try and sense it. I might bring in some... Okay. Yeah, they're dead. I don't know whether to bring in some infantry, to be honest, to help over there. I can bring in some flame troops. I'll bring in some assault engineers. Oh dear. I have a Buratino right there. Don't know what their anti-air's like, but I'll try. We're about to find out because the Eagle's either going to survive or die. Nothing. It's dead, 140 points. Did I call some infantry in? Yes, I did. But will it do anything to them? No, do they? Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? I forgot about that. I forgot I had short-range missiles.
Target in sight. Lifting aim.
Oh dear. They have shit back here. They've got anti-air in that town.
Waiting new orders, sir.
I think it's in that town. That's where it looked like it came from.
Speed up, driver. We're in a hurry.
Calling in more infantry. So that's that playing out for a while. The Eagle's okay. There's a Spetsnaz.
Someone called for a cab? Speed up, driver. We're in a hurry.
So's the MacArthur.
Not my one.
My guys are coming in now, Rob. They might be in that town, I can't guarantee it. Nice. Come on. Yes, come on. Keep going. Keep attack moving, come on. Yeah. Oh, BMPT. I can't kill that.
Move out, ladies. Scatter formation.
Nah, don't risk it, dude.
I hate walking.
Don't risk it.
It's gonna rain down on them.
I'll bring my bomber in and see if I can catch it. May or may not catch it. Depends if it's moved far. Nah, I didn't get anything. Tomcat's nearly repaired.
Someone called for a cab?
Incompetence has some shuttles. Incompetence may well be Admiral, by the way. No one in Discord has dogs, I don't think. Well, Rob might have a dog, but no one else does. But I think it's a family dog rather than Rob's dog. I agree, they are crazy. Didn't mean to press my button down for Discord at the same time there. Oh, Tank has a dog. I know you do, Rob. I said you had one. Yeah, that BMPT is still there. You saw it. I don't know where it went. I don't know why I assumed it was gone, and I knew I hadn't destroyed it. One of them survived. So what you're saying is they're going around behind us.
The captain and his crew welcome you aboard.
Tomcat's on his way.
Let's hope the enemy don't have any air defense. Let's fly.
Probably some infantry that dropped. Oh, I just evac'd. I didn't see it in time. Oh yeah, I see him.
Where do you need us, sir?
Is it still all... Oh, I can't really bring the Tomcat in now, can I, because of that book? And I can't afford... I don't think Rob would appreciate you stalking him like that. Yes, that's what I was thinking I could do with the seed. That's what I was thinking, Gregory.
Platoon is formed and ready.
I'm sort of sitting and waiting for something to happen now. Oh, they've pushed up really far on that right-hand side. Didn't realise they'd come in that far. $140 for a Raven. Is that radar? No, it's not.
What can the infantry do for you, sir?
Spets I can deal with. I mean, you can talk to me in as much German as you want, but my German's not that good yet.
Move out, ladies. Get it moving. The captain and his crew welcome you.
I brought in the wrong plane. I brought in the wrong plane.
We don't have any air defense. Gotta rain down on them crawlers.
It's struggling to get a line up. It's gonna die.
Someone need a guardian angel?
Yeah. Yeah.
It always comes down to the infantryman and his rifle.
He'll probably move it.
All right, sweetheart. What are you waiting for? Breakfast is banned?
Pull the assault engineers back to the side. Can't afford a Raven now. What are you on about? What Rangers? Ah. So he's moving it about. He's also turning it on and off. So he's not daft. I'm learning German, but it's not the easiest language to learn. When the only language you speak is English. And you spent your entire life pretty much in England. German is quite a difficult one to learn.
Not my one.
So it's not a quick process. It'll certainly take me a year to become remotely proficient. And that's to a level where I can just have a complete conversation with people.
I hate
Let's have a little poke with the raven at this side. Yes. Oh, that was stupid. That was stupid. I'm clicked one way and then the other. That was stupid. That is how you lose a plane. By over-egging it and pushing it too far.
Not my war.
Oh, those units. Oh, T80. That's you 27. Well organized, lots of good AA. German and English aren't remotely similar. Completely different languages, completely different style of language. Hi there, Elias. I wish German and English were similar. Just because there's the odd word that's similar, the structure of sentences and the way that things have, you know, a bit like French in that they have different genders and there's accusative, etc., etc., dative. I did French at school. Secondary school, we did a little bit of French. That was it.
March formation. Move out. Move out, ladies. Scatter formation. All right, sweetheart. What are you waiting for? Breakfast in bed?
They're going to RT my assault engineers. That's. Oh no, they're not. They're assaulting that town. No, because they're pushing across. They're pretty much pinned. They're quite ahead in points now. I think this is going to lead to our untimely demise, sadly. A fast mover, that's a fast mover. My Tomcat always misses. That was the bomber gone. I killed everything they were sending in, though. Oh, dear. There's now AA down there as well. It's AA everywhere. Oh, they're killing the fops. Interesting. I don't know why they're bothering to do that at this stage. I mean, they've won anyway.
What can the infantry do for you, sir? Someone need a guardian angel?
I killed it. But my plane also died. How much AA do they have down there? It's good AA, whatever it is. I kind of want to watch the replay to see what the heck that is. It is a very tough... Oh, it's dead. That is a very tough bomb. Oh, he's pulling it out so we can see it. Nevers. Just AoE, not AoE GUID, not rad. And one behind it. Not radar. How, yeah. Look at how fast it fires. That's crazy. Wow. That was interesting. Did you see how fast that fired, Grigory? I've never really seen that. I've seen it in game before, but I've never seen it used quite like that. And I've never seen it fire like that. That was impressive. I mean, it's not even a side I would have considered bringing in, but that was quite impressive. Yes, all the missiles do have different speeds. Like the spikes have very fast speeds. It was the Neva X. Major defeat. Crazy. Eagle did the most. Oh dear. Well, that was a sad end to the night. I'm afraid that was the last game I'll be playing. They did very well as a team there. I take it you're incompetent, Admiral. I'm thinking Wild Stab in the Dark just because I've seen that name a couple of times this evening. Yes, sorry, Elias. I'm afraid you appeared for only the last game there. It's 10 to 1 in the morning now, so I'm gonna call it a night there. Yeah, you were over there with Rob, or Talon, as he's called in the game. Yeah, he was struggling, and me and Richard tried to bring in the bombers, but they only helped a little bit. And my infantry didn't do much good since they brought in a little vehicle with an autocannon, which made short work of them. That was a brutal game. They were just very organised. Did you have a question, Elias? Other than you said wait. I'm not immediately dashing off. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. No worries, that's fine then. Well, enjoy the rest of your evening, everyone, wherever you are in the world, and enjoy the rest of the weekend. I don't think I won't be streaming tomorrow, as I'm spending some time with my better half. Otherwise, she'll be grumpy that I'm playing games all the time. But I will stream at some point during the week. Sorry, Elias. Please do stop by again, though. I tend to start streaming at about 9 p.m.-ish to 10 p.m.-ish, depending on the night, German time. Thank you very much, Admiral, for not stream sniping. Even though you're on the other team for a few games, it's much appreciated that you didn't go out of your way just to kill us. A new video. I don't know what I'm going to do next for a video for Wargame. I'm still umming and ahhing. I'm umming and ahhing. I didn't say you did, Elias. I was saying to Admiral that it was nice that he wasn't, even though he was in games with us. The next thing I need to do for a video is I need to put up my continued playthrough of Evil Genius 2, because I would really like to play some of that this week now I'm back from being away for Easter. Well, yes. Well, funny you should mention that because that's just what. Did you type that before you heard me say it, Gregory, or did you type that afterwards? It's hard to keep track because I know the stream's always a few seconds behind. No matter whether I set it to live or not, it always ends up a few seconds behind. But Evil Genius, I will be continuing. I will probably play a little bit more of the total conversion mod for Red Alert 3, the Generals one, because that was quite fun. And I'd like to have a go at the other sides in that. I did have a quick go at the GLA, and they seem quite underpowered compared to the others, and the way they build stuff is a bit of a shame. And as for Wargame, I'm still umming and ahhing. I'd still like to do another couple of basic guides. I'm not an expert, unfortunately, at Wargame by any means. I certainly don't know as much as you, Gregory, or certainly play as well as someone like Razman. So I'm trying to keep my videos fairly basic because I probably couldn't answer complex questions. No, thanks, Admiral. That's quite handy to know. It seems to vary. Sometimes it seems to be 5 to 10 seconds, and I think at least once I've tried to time it myself, and it's been like 20 seconds. I mean, you can set a deliberate delay when you're streaming. So if you're playing like a shooter like Warzone and things like that, then you can delay it by a minute deliberately so people can't, hunt you down and kill you. I did reach out to Eugen as well about the South African DLC, but they haven't responded, and I am a small channel, so I'm not surprised. But I just said, would it be possible to get an early look at units and things and do some videos on them? Which I thought they might appreciate, because it's a bit of an advertisement for their game, but I expect they'd rather give it to more popular streamers than me. I really appreciate the fact that you've been posting very good comments, Gregory, as well. The comments you've been putting on the videos with advice and things have been fantastic. And yes, they do have bad marketing, and they also struggle a little bit with keeping their community happy at times. I noticed they've upset the Mac and Linux players by dropping support. Which, I can understand why they would do that because of time and money and everything else, but it would have been nice if they'd, I don't know, ensured they had a way to play online separately. Although I think they can play on. Can they still play online? They just can't play with the rest of us. That's true. They don't have a publisher. They're just publishing themselves, aren't they? Paradox are very good at marketing or spam marketing. Focus didn't do much. I remember seeing some like trailer videos back in the day. There was definitely some trailer videos back in the day for the original Wargame. But other than that, I can't even remember how we got into it. But I remember we picked it up straight away when it came out, I think. And then obviously Airland Battle, and then Red Dragon when it came out. The Epic Game Store was a very clever move. I mean, they needed to do it, really, because if they didn't do it, then it was... I think the game is, well, it's old. It's 8 years old now, 2014. So that's a long time for a game to still be going. And it has given it a bit of a new lease of life, and hopefully they'll make a little bit of money off the DLC that they bring out. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully they'll make another war game now. I mean, time will tell, I suppose. I am going to bed very shortly, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This is my Euro deck. And I hadn't played this for a very long time, and I decided last night, was it? I'd play it again, and God knows I didn't know what I was doing with my units. I haven't looked at this deck in a long time, and I think I built it back in 2014, 2015. So the meta's changed, the units have all changed. I suppose what I might do is do a little video of a rework of this deck. I have questions for this deck as well, Gregory, so feel free to ask them, because I don't know is the answer. I have never played Steel Division, funnily enough. I understand that the way to win a map is very different, so it doesn't quite work in the same way. Oh, it's money off right now. Maybe I should have a look at Steel Division then. Yes, the front line, that's it, the front line mechanic. One of the other guys was telling me about it that I'm on Discord with before. Steel Division 2, is that, Gregory? Or is that a unit in Wargame? Because it could be either. Why have they made SD 75% off, but SD2's full price? That's just silly. I assumed you meant Steel Division 2, Gregory. But see, back in 2014 when this game first came out, the Marder VTS1 was really good. I don't think it's as good as it used to be. What else was good in this deck? There was another little unit. Maybe it wasn't on this team that was really good. Could have sworn it was. I mean, obviously you have the Vabs with the auto cannons. Plenty of tanks with auto cannons. Oh, of course, because Steel Division 2 is probably them publishing themselves. That's it, Marder 2. That's what people use now. Marder 2. Who can we bring in a Marder 2? German troops. Legion 90. Yeah, I used the chasseurs recently and they were quite disappointing. Oh, yes. I can bring the Panther Grenadiers in that. There they are. Panther Grenadiers 90 in Armada 182. So let's get rid of that. Let's have that. We'll veteran it. I tend to play the games where I don't need that many units. Get rid of the chasseurs. Where's the Legion guys? There they are. Legion 90s. Now, as much as I would always take your word for it, Grigory, because you're always right about these things, let's have a look at the unit, because I wouldn't be doing this properly if I didn't compare the two, would I? Well, the Legion 90s have a longer range on the missile, and it has a higher AP power, so that's pretty good. Both got FAMASs. Ooh, chasseurs are regular versus shock training. Now the Legion 90 are more expensive, but I'm playing games where really I want better, more expensive units. What would you bring them in? I suppose a VAB. VABs are good. The AMX. Better for the VAB than an AMX, aren't you? Slightly more armor on an AMX. Oh yeah, I'm still looking at the chasseurs. Back to the Legions. The choice is a VAB, basically. So, that was a silly thing to say. Flashbridge Jaggers. Where are those? Oh, those guys. Are they that good? That's alright, thanks Dizzy. I like building my own decks. It's kind of half the fun. Feel free to suggest stuff like Gregory does, of course. Is there actually a Marder 2 on there? For the Panzers? Oh, there is. There it is. My bad. 50mm rounds times 300. Oh. Yeah, that'd be why you picked those then. I don't know what to bring these in. I like my ATGM Milans. I always like to have the Mistrals in there. Get rid of the Sappers and bring these guys in for a change. The ATGMs on it. Let's have a look. Oh, it has a Milan on it. Oh yeah, I suppose. If you're going to take one of those, you might as well pay the extra 5 points and get the better ATGMs. AP power 20, accuracy's 45. Still not that good. 40 and 40. That's the problem with some of the ATGMs. The accuracy's just... They miss so much because the accuracy's naff. Naff, there's a word I haven't heard used in a long time. That's a good point. Can you take Marders in a motorized deck? Mechanized and armored. For Marder 2s. I hardly ever take sappers in these days. Let's get rid of those. Let's try some of the these fellas. Choppers to get them to the front line quickly. They have a very good rocket. Only 700 meter range, but very good accuracy. Not really overly fussed about taking them in with the Milan. I'd be tempted just to take them in there. It's either that or a chopper. That's probably good advice, Gregory. You'll notice I don't take many infantry in choppers. The only thing I take in choppers usually are my recon infantry. Or one of my sets of recon infantry if I have more than one in a deck. Let's go with those guys and we'll take elite or veteran. Do you think they need to be elite? It probably is overkill. But I like to play with different units and see which ones I like to use. It would be a different case if I was playing 4v4s or 2v2s and had lots of points to throw around, but since I play the 10v10s and only tend to have a small amount of points, I never bring everything in a game anyway. But I agree, Vac. I'm looking at it and I was thinking to myself that bringing in all three of those is too much, but I'll stick them in there so I can have a little play with them. Yeah, 10v10 tacticals. Normally you start with 500 points and don't get very much more during the game. So in those games I don't tend to end up bringing everything in anyway. Anyhow, I'm stopping there because I really have to go to bed anyway. Oh, that's interesting. I will pick up fiddling with that deck at a future date. But thank you very much for the points and advice, guys. It is much appreciated. I will have a think about that deck and have a little fiddle with it and maybe post a video. And I'm sure you can all post some very sensible, helpful comments. I know Gregory will. He's already planning it in his head. Yeah, they don't have any really heavy AA. That's very true. I've noticed that before. That's a good point. Anyhow, everyone, have a really good night, or morning as the case may be for some of us. And I'll leave you guys to fight over the Faltrim and whether they're any good. I'll have to test them myself to see what they're like. Have a nice weekend, everyone. As I say, I probably won't be streaming tomorrow, but have fun. Make sure you play some games yourselves.